All right, I've not done this before, but rather than spend another 15 or 20 minutes reading more comments and trying to come up with something myself, because this is very surprising, we have all been treated to a monstrosity tonight. And I think a lot of us know what this monstrosity is, the nature of what this monstrosity is. I'm going to start with one comment from Tattle Life. Cookie looks so bloated, stuffing almost a whole chocolate bar, disgusting. And watch poor Aston standing there with a tiny little piece while his mom and auntie are gobbling. Yes, how true. This was on another level, on another tier than gobbling. This was called gluttony, and it was disgusting for several reasons. The first reason is, would anyone in his or her right mind, for example, offer a martini or offer wine to an alcoholic? No one would do that. Likewise, no one should offer a chocolate bar to someone who is overweight, if not already obese. That is actually abuse of the person, and it's disgusting. It's a disgusting act to do. That person should not be eating chocolate. That person, no, I'm sorry, if one is obese and one is overweight, one should not be eating chocolate. This is end of story, okay? If one wants to lose weight, because what is rampant in people who are overweight and obese is what? Predisposition to diabetes, predisposition to cholesterol, cardiovascular disease, coronary artery problems, and immunocompromised system, along with a greater risk for cancer. Yes, this is all of what putting on weight does to someone, all right? And so also, even if one is thin on the outside, one can be fat on the inside. By that I mean cholesterol. This is not very good. Okay, it was disgusting. And I don't see how anyone in that family, okay, could allow this to happen, could not tell them you're really disgusting and you're really doing something very unhealthy and showing a very incorrect message to the world. Is this the message one wants to send to the world? Well, their world is TikTok. This is why I'm not on TikTok, but apparently it's been on TikTok, people have told me. So that's their world, and it's very sad. A very sad world it is. As far as the child in the background, well, you know, he got a little piece. Thank goodness he only got a little piece. I think he got a piece that was in proportion to his little body, okay? So I don't think he should get that much more. Because then another issue about this chocolate is, if anyone, in case anyone hasn't noticed, these thick chocolate bars are divided into little squares. Because normal people who want to maintain a proper weight and not gain more weight will break off a square and eat one square. Now, some of these squares are chunkier than others. If the squares are small, some people eat 2 or 3. But normally, one doesn't take a whole chunky chocolate bar and stuff it into one's mouth the way one would eat a simple cookie or a croissant. Okay? One won't do that. All right. What one does is take a little square and eat the square. This was so disgusting on so many levels. And anyway, let's go to the next comment. Next comment. Now, I am not for-shaming anyone on their weight, but LOD, who is so obviously very bloated and has packed on so much weight in the last year, sitting there shoving down that fixed bar. And why the hype? It is readily available on Amazon, and yet LOD said she was thinking of taking a trip to Dubai to get some based on TikTok frenzy. These two are just so juvenile. Yes, this is true. Okay, one doesn't need to go to Dubai to get good chocolate. All of this is a fad. All of this is hype. All of this is a sugar high, if not a cocoa high, or whatever is in there it seems to be addictive to, for a lot of people. It was just like the Nutella hype years ago. And I'm pretty sure that one can get good chocolate in any country on this earth. Okay, one doesn't have to go and spend a lot of money to get good chocolate. But having said that, eating in moderation is always better than gluttony. Okay, this is so disgusting. Adults doing this. And one of them is supposed to be an engineer. Shame. That's the one thing. Second thing, when things are bought in a certain area of the world, the area of the world in which Dubai happens to be located, there are activities there, erroristic activities without the T, a lot of erroristic funding going on there, and who knows what is funding what. So no, if there's an alternative product elsewhere, I wouldn't go to that place to buy anything from there. All right, I would really like to buy it from the United States, from Great Britain, from France, from Belgium, from Canada. But why? So they can make more money? While they take more money from you for chocolate. Anyway, on all counts, there's a problem with this, in my view. All right, and just like that, she has 2 TikToks posted 2 days ago of the choca. Yes, that is true. They're doing this most likely for views. The sister was all dressed up with obviously nowhere but TikTok to go, all dressed up with lipstick on, hair, nicely arranged, all dressed up going for a TikTok video. This was a fact. Okay. Second thing, she told Oof she already had a little plate from her dinner. I don't think so. She made that up as an excuse not to eat again. Later on, she said, I only had a little bit because it's too spicy for me. Sure, princess, every excuse is good for you not to have proper food. Go eat another whole chocolate bar. And like I said, stuffing food into one's face like this is never elegant, and it's actually disgusting, and it's unhealthy with regard to chocolate. I mean, it's okay to eat a croissant, to bite into a croissant, or to bite into a sandwich, but a whole chocolate bar like that? I mean, it's not made for that. The croissant doesn't have little indentations on it, so, you can eat the whole thing, and one can, just eat it like a sandwich. They were eating a chocolate bar the way they would eat a sandwich, the way they would eat a croissant. And by the way, for Ms. Tiffany Maurice Christie, croissant is pronounced croissant, and pain au chocolat is pronounced pain au chocolat, chocolate bread, not pain au chocolat or pain au chocolat, or however you say it. You're so proud to have a French passport, yet I haven't heard one French word correctly pronounced from you ever. Okay? Yet you're proud to have the French passport. At least try to learn a little bit of French, or when you pronounce French words, try to do that properly. It's pain au chocolat, all right? Pain au chocolat and croissant, all right? And yes, bite into those. That's what they're made for. And chocolate bread doesn't have that much chocolate in it, by the way. The pain au chocolat has just 1 or 2 slivers of, normally it's dark chocolate inside of it. So it's interesting. And it's something that is very characteristic of France. Next comment. Okay. Okay, we've been here many times before with the Amber Heard bruise kit and crap lighting. She wasn't one bit sick when she was stuffing bars of chocolate in her cake hole on TikTok a few days ago. Well, Amber Heard, yes, there was a bruise kit. Amber Heard, really, she pretended many things. And anyway, she lost the trial to Johnny Depp. So eventually the truth comes out, right? I don't know about TikTok videos and what was happening. Well, I trust this person is telling the truth because this person has told the truth before. Oh, and we are at the end. Well, thank you very much. I'm sorry if this has offended anyone, but I feel if people are free to stuff their faces in a disgusting manner with chunky chocolate bars that are clearly made to be eaten one piece at a time and to be broken off because they're made with indentations on them, then one can make a reaction video to this. And anyway, now I won't have to type all of this out. Thank you. Bonne nuit.